see some relations have changed. Good to add more names.
Hey, looks like everyone else is here already.
What? You gonna blame me for eating too much soup or something?
You doing all right there?
I'm a little worn out, but you don't need to worry about me.
So she was all alone out here.
Acting alone is better for intelligence gathering and makes it easier to hide. It may have been a strategic decision.
It's gorgeous. I can hardly believe my eyes. Is this real?
We don't wage many battles at sea, so makes sense the seas would be relatively untouched.
Aha.
When people do die at sea, it's usually due to their Phoronis sinking. They drown. It's hard to draw out their life with a blade. Putting it that way, I guess it's kinda obvious, huh?
A little ironic that that's why it still looks so pristine.
The other half of my reason,
Oh, are we talking about that now?
about why I'm here, yes. Right? I told you there was a second half.
Hmm?
It's you, Mio.
Me? What do you...
You want to leave an impression on all of us and the world, don't you? I can only hazard a guess at what you'd want it to be. And even then, I'm not confident I'd guess right. But let me just say this. You've only got a little over a month left. We can't change that fact. It doesn't give you much time to leave your mark. If there were anything I could do to give you time, if it were in my power, I would. Not just me. Senna too. And Noah. We all think that way. Mio?
Sparks. You're making me tear up here, man.
Oh, sorry. That wasn't my intention.
No, thank you. Nimue doing.
Huh?
You were even being nice to Uni. Stuff like that.
Oh. Oh, really? I'd never even thought about it.
Let's give thanks if we ever see one of those trees of hers.
A Sophronia? Right. I think that's a great idea.
Veronis? What's it doing here?
Doesn't look like it's after us, somehow.
Wanna follow?
Even better, let's make a big sign saying, "We're idiots, please shoot us."
You what?
Give it a rest, Lance. So, what's the plan? Noah?
Right. Since it's a Veronis, it'll doubtless have a bunch of people enslaved to a flame clock.
They might not be too happy to see us, though.
We'd be lucky if that was all. Consuls, or rather Mobius, could be there too.
True. Which is why, whether we follow them or not, we need to think carefully.
So this is Thurbin Island. We'll find a Rithia relay base here, right?
The security's tight. It'd be a bad idea to approach from the front.
How many of these Acnean clods are there?
Well, it is an enemy military facility. Maybe we really should have looked for a better route.
Ah, this gate's shut too. Seems we need the key. What a faff.
All right, we made it to Arithia relay base in one piece. What now?
The mission proceeds as planned. Look for info that might relate to the prison camp.
Hey! Looks like we can get in through here.
Keep your voice down, you blithering idiot.
Whoa,
This must be
what's with
Corn
that one?
Island, the place Kasame told us about.
We'll sneak around the island and head for the opposite side. That'll be where Agnians keep the transport.
There are pretty nasty critters roaming about here. Let's watch how we go.
We'll keep that in mind. You're very knowledgeable about this place.
Ah, I can see the Belena.
Let's try to sneak in quietly. We don't want to be found by the Agnians.
So, Ouroboros does training as well, huh?
You're...
Shania. Shania Reed. About your rescue mission. Gondor and I are friends from the crib.
I don't know that word, crib. Does it mean you've known each other for a while?
I guess you don't use that expression, huh? Why even use words? Feels like we're just talking at cross purposes.
Sorry about that.
Know what? Forget it. Well, gonna answer my question?
You mean about training?
Yeah?
That's the thing. Mimi and the others are doing their best. I need to as well. Anything to help me get an edge. So...
Ah. Mimi, is it? That's what you call her? The one with the long ears?
yeah. We've always been in the same colony.
You're friends.
That might be saying a lot. She's kind of like my role model. She's strong, kind, mega dependable.
You're Senna, right?
Huh? Oh, it's... You are...
I'm Mio, third term. We haven't met before, have we?
Oh, I'm sorry. Your name totally slipped my mind. But I don't think we've talked before.
You know, I was just looking for a training partner.
For the trial?
I like to think I'm pretty quick on my feet, but I'm not really strong enough. Our captain said you would make a good addition, and that you're super strong.
He's exaggerating. I'm totally average, totally.
Wanna try? Teaming up?
With you? You sure? I'm a nobody.
Sure, I'm sure. I'm literally asking you right now. It's your choice.
Well, if you really don't mind, sure.
Really? Golden? We're a team then.
Thank you.
Role model.
She's the one who's kept me going. I wouldn't be here otherwise. And after meeting you guys, now I understand what life's really all about. A part of nature's cycle. I'd never even thought about it before, but it's pretty amazing, huh?
How is it natural?
Huh?
Why should we swing our blades around without a hope of winning? Better to die and be born again inside their cycle. Just pulling your leg. Caught you off guard?
Well, yeah, you kinda did. How'd you expect me to react to that?
Hey, do you always work so hard for approval? That fun?
Huh? You can tell?
That's right. 'Cause we're just the same.
Come on now. Be true to yourself.
Hey, Mimi?
What's up? Speak to me.
Uh, it's, lovely weather we're having.
I don't know, I'd say lovely. Bit overcast.
Oh, you're right. Silly clouds. Guess I had my head in them.
Huh? What was that about?
Good to add more names. Let's lay out the facts.
So you wish to utilize this thing of which I meant to dispose. Such daring lunacy. That is what I would dub it.
It would be a dreadful waste to throw it away. There's always a use. Always. People, lives, the lot. Why?
I stand corrected. Then, what manner of use is it that you have envisioned?
The lost numbers.
The city ruffians. You do know, no life can be harvested therefrom.
Yes, I am aware. That's why I'll have my toy soldiers play a little game. The lives of the fallen will be amassed in this special flame clock, as a reward for the final lass or lad left standing.
Oh.
The cream of the crop of youths competing for glory. Oh, is that not simply sublime?
Could you all come round for a second?
Is that... Didn't we see that Feronis before? At Ishan Isle?
So then, that means Mobius might be over there.
They could attack us at any time. Let's proceed with caution.
Ha! Visitors, eh?
A sparking Mobius.
What an impulsive pair ye two make. Anyway, cool your heads and have some grub with me.
Grub?
You need food if you want energy. Don't go telling me you don't eat now.
Yeah, get real. What's this deal?
But you're all skin and bones, the lot of you. Right, laddie?
All right, steady on. Anyhow, I'm not even hungry.
I'm not gonna bite your heads off, pipsqueaks. Don't just stand there.
What do we do?
I guess we can't just ignore him.
I do love the sea, so I'm taking this thing on a trip.
Mobius? On a trip?
Of course! A man's life is a long journey. Walk your path without a destination, and you'll get little encounters like this one.
Yeah, if you think we're gonna trust a Mobius, you're off your rocker, man.
Ho ho! Sounds like you're in an awful pickle and no mistake. What a disaster for ye. But you see, Mobius I may be, but I don't got any orders regarding ye. I'm a free agent, says I. Anyway, there are things on the sea so tasty they'll make you weep, along with some gigantic monsters. So I arranged for them to be here. Things you landlubbers would never dream of.
You mean you're mixing the colony up in all this? Just so you can have a bit of fun?
Guess you're right. I just love watching the sea from a Feronis, truth be told. Therefore, free agent that I be, I work as Colony 15's consul with a spot of moonlighting as the commander. The other Mobius tell me rubbish like your name is T. Perhaps it's fate I met up with you lot. So if you please, you could call me Captain Triton.
Somebody tell me what's happening?
Captain Triton, I get what you're saying, I do, but...
Noah, you ain't humouring this windbag.
Indeed. Can't listen to any words from this man's mouth. His crazy, reckless schemes will get friends dead, smashed to pieces.
And what? Once I get an idea, I have to put it in motion. Otherwise, nothing around here would happen.
The Captain's awesome. He might be an ugly lump, but he can smash a big monster clear into next year.
Well, I like a good challenge, so we spend a chunk of time going around it. Wait, who you calling ugly?
Whether they're in the sea or the sky, we find big nasties and biff them up good.
Right. Gotcha.
You definitely called me ugly.
Look, Mio, we're better off keeping away from this lot. You can't be best pals with a Mobius.
Come now, young pup, you only just arrived. Fancy a little contest.
contest?
The wind brings me a couple of rumors, such as all of ye being pretty capable. Seeing fellow warriors always gets me fired up. So, it be contest time.
What are you on about? No way I'm doing that.
Scared, eh?
Eh?
Aye, you're lily-livers. Ha! Guess Ouroboros just run away with their tails between their legs. That right? Ha! Lily-livered.
Who are you calling lily-livered?
Just leave it, Lanz. You're wasting your time bothering with someone like him.
Must be nice for you, leaving one foot out the door so the sparks won't fall on you when there's trouble. You're frightened of getting knocked down, so you're making out like you're warning him. You trying to save face or something? Be you so scared of Mobius? That's lily-livered, or my name's not Captain Triton.
I'll give you lily-livered.
It's settled then. Been looking for someone hot-blooded. Happy? Make the preparations. Men of the Sea, Triton's Triple Challenge.
By power vested in Appy, Appy will now explain rules of contest.
Huh? You mean we're actually going through with this?
Rules are simple. In vicinity of Colony 15, there are 3 islands. Each island have specific challenge. Team that solves challenge fastest wins points.
If that's all we need to do, this'll be incredibly simple.
I totally thought this was going to be a big punch-up.
Gah, where's your sense of romance? Ain't no contest in a straight-up fist fight.
For friends' informations, Colony 15 soldiers wait on each island to observe contest. Contest teams are all of Friends' team versus the captain and 3 others.
Hey, so we have a bigger team. Doesn't seem fair.
Ye be guests, you see. I'll accept a handicap by way of hospitality.
Oh, wait, are you having a laugh?
Ignore it. He's just provoking you.
A man doesn't go back on his word. Now then, all of you, get to it!
Friends prepared? First challenge is at Ishan Isle. Talk to Ronya to find out more. Let contest begin!
Good to add more names.
And we're done. Did we win?
I saw it all. Maybe you aren't such landlubbers. You're late, Captain. I'm afraid that means you lose.
Looks like you're all mouth and no trousers, eh, Captain? Look at you. You're knackered. Who's taking the handicap now, eh?
I must have ate a bad shrimp or something. That be all. Now on to the next one. And don't ye even think about backing out now. Set a course for Daedal Isle.
Who's backing out? We're the ones kicking his arse.
Where should I start?
This is what we've picked. Get a load of that.
Oh, interesting.
Yar, they be here first.
All right, beef. Taking it easy, are we?
Unlike some people, I have a more discerning eye and take my time with things. Anyway, what have you got there? A rock, is it? Ha ha ha! You reckon you'll beat me plonking down a little old rock?
Say that again.
This is what I brought. Any fool could see it's bigger.
Whoa. That is pretty big.
Oh, good choice, Captain. This local fruit is said to be jaw-droppingly delicious.
Totally true! Manana could have told you that.
That'll be a win for me, then.
Our guests are the winners, Captain.
What?
I did ask for the most valuable booty. What our guests have brought sells for 10 times more than that coconut. And while the coconut is certainly delicious, its value is only so-so.
Maybe the value is only so-so, but have you seen it? Look at the size, and it tastes fantastic. Bigger be better than smaller, says I. It's worth more in size, therefore I win.
Friend right! Taste alone make it bestest treasure.
Hey, whose side are you on, Shortcake?
Manana will not make fibs. Tell Manana what's more important than deliciousness.
Ye can't say fairer than that. I win.
No, you did not win. Just man up and accept you lost.
Captain, accepting defeat is part of being a man of the sea.
Ugh. You've really got me over a barrel here. Well played. But the next one's gonna be mine, you'll see. Come to Cape Arcafor. I'll give you a damn good thrashing.
Oh. That man is a few screws short of 11ness.
Yes! Now that's what I'm talking about.
Now that was a bone cruncher, eh?
Where are the others? No sign. Right, let's leg it back to the Pharaonis.
Yeah. That buffoon's going to regret making fools of us.
The big lug still isn't here.
No, friends have come back before arrival of Captain. Have to say, Captain is not most punctual.
Ah! Don't tell me we're pipped to the post again.
Captain! Captain is late. Is never good thing to make guests wait.
It was a piece of cake. Maybe we should have given you a handicap.
Winners of contest are honoured guests.
Man of the Sea, Triton's Triple Challenge, Part 4.
What?
The last challenge be a good old punch-up. The winner gets, what do I need?
7 points?
What he said. Good. Now, put 'em up.
Oh, this is taking the piss! It's called the Triple Challenge!
Yes, we agree for once. What happened to a man doesn't go back on his word?
Heh. You be right. He doesn't. But a man always wants more.
Ugh, this clod. What crud is he spouting now?
It's the same stuff he's been spouting from the start.
Ah, Lanz!
Huh?
You better pay attention. Man of the Seas, sucker, punch!
Lance! You okay?
What a bloody underhanded way to start a fight, arsehole.
Carelessness on the sea gets you killed. A man's gonna pay attention every second of every minute.
Sorry, Captain can't be stopped when he gets like this. Friends, watch out or get sucked into Captain Tornado!
A snuffing sucker punch. Now you're in for it. Playtime's over, matey!
Ha ha! How about you then? I take you all on at once. Time to turn the tables in round 4.
Hit them hard, guys! Very attentive of you.
Got some stones.
So it's settled, right? We totally won this bloody thing!
Man, what a real mudder of a Mobius. Ugh, my aches have aches.
You've bested me. He ain't half strong.
It wasn't exactly one-on-one.
To be sure, I'd have beaten any one of ye in a fair fight. But I feel no ill will. Been a while since anyone knocked me down.
Well, I'm feeling all kinds of ill. He snuffing sucker punched me!
I have a question. If you're a Mobius, you could have transformed at any time, right? So, why didn't you do it?
Ah, young'un. Only thing I trust are these old bones on my own 2 fists. In a brawl, anything else kind of takes things. Besides, using anything else be no fun at all.
I feel that. I think.
Ah, truth be told, I've been alive so long, I've clean forgot how to transform.
Oh, for sparks. Don't know why I asked.
By the by, wonder if I could ask you a favor.
Come on. Think it's a bit early in our relationship for that.
If I let this get away from me now, I might not remember again. I gave up thinking ahead long, long ago, see?
Well then, what is it that you need?
Ah, well, I want you to smash that big old shiny thing.
That's your flame clock.
Mate, do you even have a clue what you're saying right now?
I've been waiting for this moment. For that thing to disappear, see?
Are you really sure?
Yeah, tear it down, says I. Well, I'm around to watch it happen.
Here we go!
Finally, you're free, friends.
Huh. I know it's a bit late to ask this, but are you sure this is okay?
Now, you boys and girls might not be understanding this. I've been a Mobius for a long time, seen and learnt a lot about death. The thing with death is, it doesn't care about your feelings. It just comes when it wills. Now, I've seen people who lived short but full lives. People who cling to every last bit of life. People who are only too happy to die. I've encountered so many people, I've lost count. But good or bad, they die while I carry on.
But of course that's going to happen, with the way the world is.
If I'm going to accept things just because that's how they are, then maybe I've been living too long. Watching the way they lived, I ended up thinking, wondering what fun these people could get up to if they were free. Something fun, maybe something stupid.
Fun?
Sure. I think about Dougie, best strong man I ever saw. Or Serena, nobody loved to see like her. Gould had no equal in battle. I knew all sorts of spirited folk, but no matter who they were, the flame clock would end up being their reason for living. I wanted to do something, but not even these boat hooks could put a dent in that blasted thing.
You mean you tried to do it as a Mobius?
Aye, but nothing came of it. That's when it really hit home that I was a Mobius. I couldn't destroy the flame clock, and after a while, I just gave up. Isn't that ironic?
Man, and here I thought you were just some giant without a thought in his head. Turns out there's a bit more to you.
Ha 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 ha! It be true. Getting the old noggin going is not a skill I possess. But round about the time I gave up thinking about anything, I started hearing about you lot.
About us?
Yep, some idiots going around beating up Mobius, smashing up flame clocks, things of that ilk. Need I explain any more? I knew you were the ones who could release my friends, trapped by that infernal clock.
Well, we did do that.
Indeed. I suppose you could say that us destroying the flame clock set your friends free. But that doesn't mean that your friends would have got the same lease on life as Mobius.
You don't have come out with some trite Four Eyes.
Four Eyes? My name is Triton.
I be talking about in here.
The heart? You mean like feelings?
That's right, girl. It doesn't change anybody's lifespan, but in that moment, it's the bonds between us all that changed.
But you're a consul. You're telling me something's changed between you and your underlings?
I think you know the answer, boy. We be equal now, not tied to each other by time, or who be above and who be below.
Equal?
Aye, me and ye are equals. We've had a good brawl, and now there's no grudges.
So, what will you do now?
Good question. I reckon I'll find the next big beastie and beat the snot out of it. Ha ha ha! Hope you got room, kiddies.
Huh?
Didn't really think I'd be fighting Mobius. But I'm a big boy. It'll be fine.
You mean you're joining us?
Yep. I bet you feel all kinds of reassured.
I mean, you are pretty tough.
Wait. Did you forget we're Ouroboros?
And he's Mobius. You're gonna go against your own kind.
Too right. You could live 1,000 years and not get the chance to team up with Ouroboros and take a pop at Mobius. I may like an odd scrap with some tough uns, but going on some idiot adventure with them sounds fun too.
What do you think?
He doesn't seem the type to have any ulterior motives.
There's one. I've a debt to pay ye, and I've decided I'll pay it now. Otherwise, ye softies will get knocked down by the next breeze that comes along.
And not because you're planning on punching us when our backs are turned?
Nope. When I've a problem with somebody, I be the sort to tackle it head on.
I mean, no. You definitely punched me when I wasn't looking.
Avast with your pesky details. Come on, this is a good deal.
All right. You convinced me.
You sure?
You can't say you hate him after listening to all that.
That's true. Okay. You're on the team, Triton.
Glad that didn't take long. I like a good snappy decision, so I do.
But if you put 1 foot wrong, we're kicking you out faster than you can say Ouroboros.
Ha ha! I shan't cross my heart. Just you watch, boy. I got me own special power I could help you out with.
Oh, yeah? I'll keep my expectations low.
Limit? What happened to Flame Clock?
Oops. Guess I'd better relay the tale to my men. Oh, one last thing.
Huh? What is it now?
I got feelings deep as the sea, which I like to pound into some tough enemies. Now, I want to fight forever, but when I became a Mobius, that's when I realized that one human life would always have felt too short. I've lived my life in fear, worried that it was too short. But now, a quick scuffle with ye all has helped clear things up for me. I really felt alive. I be grateful. Thanks to ye, I can chart a new course.
Get out of here with all that, man.
Ha! You got it! I got some kind of special moves I want to show off.
What are we giving them? Oh, Lance, you're a glutton for punishment, ain't ya?
Don't tell me you weren't curious too. I want to know all their tricks of the trade. Six ain't many.
6 of what now?
The Ouroboros candidates. All that training, and 6 get in.
Oh, yeah. Monica did say something like that to us.
I feel kind of let down.
How so?
Just knowing there's a pecking order here too. Makes them the same as us.
People aren't equally suited to everything. Such is life.
Sure, I guess, but...
I'm feeling hungry. You guys want to go grab a bite?
I'm in favor.
How about the shopping area? I found the tastiest looking torpedo stand. How's that sound?
Torpedo wraps, eh? Spark, yes.
Lance?
Yeah, sure thing.
I hope everyone's getting along.
A city torpedo wrap, eh? This has me curious.
The shop that sells them should be just across the bridge.
Hey, you! What are you doing back here? How many times have I told you, no performing out here?
You shouldn't be wasting your time like this. Don't you have training?
I'm not wasting my time. This is my job here.
You call that a job?
Hey, you're Ouroboros, right? I've heard. I suppose my job doesn't really compare to yours, I'll admit.
Why are they on your case?
Street performance. It's not allowed on this road.
Street performance?
This stuff. Around this spot, this is where you get the best crowds. But still they like to push me around. We're at war here. Why aren't you fighting? They say.
Do you not need to be fighting?
The city's army is just for volunteers. There's plenty who are willing.
Why is that?
Because it gets you others' approval.
Yeah, well, it would, wouldn't it?
You think so?
You don't?
Well, who decides what has merit? And whoever's making the rules, how do we know they're right? I mean, I don't really know anything. It's just...
Uh-huh.
I think... Isn't it fine if there's, like, one guy who makes the call for himself? You know?
Even if it ends up being pointless?
Hey, even pointless things can have a point. Down the line. I want to live my way. Take it one step at a time, the way I want. Really live. Oh, rats! Better scarper before the guards find me again.
Hey!
Tell you what, I've got a new trick, just in the works. You should come and watch. Bye.
You okay there? Can I help out?
Nah. I'm all good.
Lanz! This alarm's worrying. Head for the war room.
Right. On it.
We never got to eat any torpedo wraps.
Sorry, but the war room should be our top priority right now.
I hope everyone's getting along. Always nice to have more friends.
A cradle transport for the colonies?
Yes. The report is calling it large scale.
And you want to liberate it, like you did that last batch?
Right, well, that explains the emergency assembly.
When? Where? By our estimate, tomorrow, late night. Podesto Valley floor, at the Great Sword's base. Boss, the logistics guys wanted an overnight camping kind of deal.
Approved. Sort out the planning.
Just what I thought you'd say, so I took initiative. We can leave any time.
What do you think? Should we lend them a hand with it?
Yeah, gladly. If Monica's okay with it.
It's up to you. But if things don't go to plan, there might be a fight.
We're prepared for that.
Then be my guest. Take this chance to show my soldiers that Ouroboros spark. It'll be an illuminating experience for them, fighting or not.
All right. We'll drill them well.
Things used to be easier, huh?
What was?
All we had to do was bash heads. No thinking, no nothing.
What about the dying part? You weren't scared?
Sure, I was scared. But at least I knew what was expected of me.
Wait a sec. You want to go back to that?
Obviously not. Just saying how I feel. There's just too much snuff to consider nowadays. It's doing my nut in.
I think you should try it sometime. This thinking thing might not be so bad.
Stop making it sound like I don't.
You just said it yourself. No thinking, no nothing.
I was talking about before, you spoon.
Sorry? Who are you calling a spoon?
Oh, shut up! If you're gonna act like a spoon, of course I'm gonna call you one.
It takes one to know one.
What?
Let's just chill out here, you guys.
Okay, then why don't you tell me where we are now? What's this region? Come on, spill.
It's,
See? You can't tell your ass from your elbow. Doesn't that make you the spoon?
Just because I slept through that class. If I'd been awake for it,
He's right.
then...
Things were easier.
Then stay awake, you spoon.
Yeah. We had everything handed to us. Back then.
That's not quite true in your case, though, is it?
What?
You had thoughts, and deep ones at that. I can tell. When we're playing together.
That you have, as well.
I hope we find an answer.
Absolutely. We'll find it. I'm sure.
The Podesto Valley floor is ahead.
The camp's a stone's throw from the Great Sword.
Hey, guys!
Hmm?
It's an honor. I mean, this chance to do an op with you guys.
What do you mean?
You're my heroes. Ouroboros. I mean, I always knew a grunt like me could never measure up. Although we all still dreamed of it. And now you're here in the flesh. Doesn't seem real.
What's so great about us?
Huh?
Before this op's done, we might have to kill old friends. How about it? Could you do it? Stab a friend?
Lance!
I mean, that's...
If you're here with some half-assed notions, go home.
I'm sorry. I just got excited.
They talk big, but when shit hits the fan, they might just double-cross us. You watch.
You saying you can't trust us with the job?
100%. You never trained with our unit before, never ever fought by our side. Way I see it, you're just some arsewipes who stole away what was rightfully ours.
Oh, yeah? If I let you down, shoot me. In the front or back, I don't care.
Gee, thanks. Well, that's awful big of you, pal.
I'm sorry. Maybe we shouldn't have come.
No, this is good. It's how you build trust. You can only begin once you've gotten everything out in the open.
Really?
One of my dad's favorite lines. Wasn't it the same for you lot?
Yeah. You might be right on the mark.
I'm sure they'll settle down when they need to. They've got good role models today. Our intel was right. There's quite a few of them.
But it's too quiet. There's barely any signs of life. They're probably all conked out.
The fewer sentries, the better for us.
Monica, the cradles are in that transport.
Yes, it's likely. Let's head down. If we go round from the right, we can approach unseen.
Roger that.
Whoa, check this place out.
If it's all like this, then this will be a cakewalk.
Let's try not to get ahead of ourselves.
What is this?
They're all empty! Monica! There's nothing in here! They're all empty!
Son of a... Report!
Same over here. We got cradles, but nothing in them.
Monica?
Did we just fall for a trap?
They've got us surrounded.
Kavesi troops.
Well, doesn't it suck to be you? Every little step you made turned out exactly as planned. Now us, we're an elite unit, the all-stars of Keves. You lot have been doing as you please for long enough. Right here, right now, we're gonna correct that little mistake.
Garfield!
Oh! So you've actually heard of me? Guess I gotta give myself more credit than I thought.
Layla and Hoop!
Sparks. They look like they're in their early terms. That means...
They got reborn.
That adds up. This lot, soon after they moved to Colony 8, I hear they croaked.
Don't dare look down on us second-termers. We were chosen. We are the elite. Now, I don't know if you're lost numbers or what, but you're in our way, and for that, your heads are gonna roll!
Don't underestimate the elite! Your idiot pride's gonna bite you in the arse someday!
Just finish him off already. I need that sweet, sweet life.
Finish him off!
Hurry, run him through. Go on. Kill him dead. That'll give me a good top-up, nice and easy. Gotta love this new flame clock the console was kind enough to give us. It's a belter!
It's a different color.
Yeah, that is no ordinary flame clock.
Back in my old colony, if some moron slowed you down, there was nothing you could do. Oh, you could kill him, sure, but you wouldn't get any life from it. But around here, that's all changed. Here, life is the privilege of the strong. The final survivor gets to take the whole snuffing cake.
Garvel.
You get it now, do you? The weaklings need to be taken out of the running, so give me some of that sweet life! You mother!
You can call yourself elite all you want.
But do moderate your expectations.
You're the same as ever, Garv. Only ever thinking of yourself.
How you gonna win against us like that?
What the snuff is this? No one told us about these monsters!
You are not to hesitate.
What? Lady Consul!
I should have known.
Guess you can't have a Feronis without a consul, eh?
My Ouroboros as well. I can't believe my luck. I suppose I ought to have prepared better still.
A woman?
You like my children? They're an Anti-City special unit. One that I have diligently raised and lavished with love myself. It has been backbreaking to educate them so. They'll have to earn much, much more life for me before they're done. I hate failed investments. So you see...
I'll take you brats out myself to protect mine! Try me then!
How about this? Give it up! Prepare yourselves!
Shall I make you laugh, my little cheat?
Oh, where that came from? Save your jokes to someone who gives a fuck.
Have a bit of that.
What is this? Nobody told me the Ouroboros mobs were so horribly strong! Why did no one tell me?
Dear, oh dear. It seems your grasp has exceeded your reach.
Noah! Cut the flame clock! We gotta release Garv and the others!
This simply isn't fair!
What just happened? The consul,
She just disappeared.
Lady Consul? Lady Consul! What am I supposed to...
Drop it, Garv! Your clock's gone! Just stand down! Peace. You don't have to fight anymore.
Huh?
No more stealing of lives. No more charity from consuls.
What are you on about? Get snuffed. You're talking out your ass. Don't have to fight. Fighting is all that we know. If we don't have that, then what the snuff are we supposed to do? Tell me! What do we do now?
Hey, need some help?
Huh? Ah, yeah. Nah. Been through worse. Man, you guys, stunning. You're so far beyond us.
Ah, it's not a big deal. If you were one of us, you'd do just as well. Think they'll be okay, those guys?
What's eating you, Lance?
Well, I just worry we cut them loose a bit soon.
Tell me, what are we gonna do now?
How would I know?
Huh?
You stop stealing lives. You guard them. It's simple. But the how is up to you. Got it?
Spark? You can't do this to us!
Colony 4. Know it?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
On your map, middle of the Faunus region. The lieutenant there, Boliaris. You can tell him we sent you. Try him. Helps to have a mentor, starting out.
You gave them the info. Now they got a choice. Some might take it hard, though.
Besides, when we cut through the flame clock, it was to protect the city detachment too. There was little else we could do.
If we'd meddled even more, it might have come right back round to bite us in the bum.
We did the right thing by telling them about Colony 4. I think that was the best course of action.
Everything they believed came crashing down just like that. They'll be confused for a while, sure. But they'll figure it out. Just the same as you lot did.
We might have gotten off lightly. If we hadn't met like we did in that valley, we'd be just as confused as those guys. Luck was on our side. Speaking of, back then, wasn't it Lanz who was the most reluctant of us?
Nah. Our big man was just a bit shy to introduce himself in front of new people. Right?
Shut up.
Oh, yeah, he was. I did kind of get the impression that he was embarrassed to speak up.
Right? Eh? Oh, he's just a big teddy bear, really.
Here, Lance. Same dish as mine. Double Arden meat, deluxe.
Thanks a bunch.
Let's see. No tall spice here, but double veggies.
Arden sausage, huh? That sounds good. But then, there's the tall spice sauce as well. Fluff cream and skeeter syrup dressing. What delight. Oh, there's even chocolate sauce. How can I possibly choose?
Still hard to believe, huh? Eating what we want.
Huh?
But is it enough? I want more.
Dude, that's already pretty hefty. You really gonna eat another?
Oh, hey.
Whoa, he's pretty decent.
Or have I got it backwards?
Huh?
Maybe it has to start with me.
Let's lay out the facts. think we need to discuss this. I see some relations have changed. Good to...
The head of one of the 6 houses lives here. Don't embarrass yourselves.
I see some relation.
Hey, dearest. Got a minute for me?
Sure. What's going on?
You remember what we talked about?
So help me, Gray. You mind sparing us the scowl? You're making them nervous.
I highly doubt that.
No, actually you are.
There you have it. There's no helping this guy. Stubborn as they come, he is.
Oh, yeah. You were, married, weren't you?
Oh, I didn't know you knew each other.
This lady, she's Gray's partner, right?
Yes, that's right.
What about babies? You guys got any babies?
Yeah,
So it seems that even the unflinching Gray can be caught unawares.
Can we be done with the tomfoolery? Just tell me what you wanted, and quick.
It's about the investigation. It was still ongoing until recently, but...
Wait. Someone could overhear us if we do this here. I'll prepare a secure location. We can talk in more detail then.
What are we even talking about?
Nothing that concerns you.
Actually, I'm thinking of asking for their help.
What?
They've been very cooperative in matters like this one. I think you'll find their assistance beneficial.
Well, I will I? Well, all right.
Right then. Rosanna, you can fill them in.
Sure thing. Thanks, Monica.
Right. Nobody should bother us here. Now let's hear it.
Okay. Well, we've been investigating for a while, and we discovered some suspicious activity from some of our own city folk.
What suspicious activity?
My husband here initially asked me if I could do something about the hardliners' aggressive policies.
We knew those guys were up to no good, so we were trying to take precautions.
Well, listen to this. Apparently, the hardliners might be using city technology to nefarious ends. It sounds like something was stolen from R&D. And we expect that that something will be abused to further their goals. Now, we can't say what those are exactly.
What could have driven them to this?
You have to understand, this place isn't as monolithic as it might seem. Some folks take a really inflexible stance towards issues they might have, no matter how small. That's the long and short of it.
Yes, it's just that this time, the problems have come to a head somewhat. We like to avoid unrest within the city as much as is reasonably possible. So I asked my husband for guidance.
And additionally, I figured that you might lend your assistance as well.
Oh, I see.
So that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course we'll help.
Although you know you could have come to us with this in the first place, right, Gray?
Sorry about my husband. You know, he's not the most communicative type.
Understatement of the year.
Huh. It just struck me. Gray's all wrinkly, but you're not.
Oh, you're right. I'm a lot younger than he is, so that's certainly part of it. Right, honey?
Come on, talk to us, Gray. Communication. You must have heard of it, at least.
I know he looks like a right grump, but he's a good bloke, really. That furrowed brow comes with age too, I'm sure.
Do I have to endure this much longer?
Now I get it. I did wonder how a guy like Gray could cope in a place like this. You keep him on the straight and narrow.
Oh dear, you really think so? In any case, those things you collected also seem to have gone for a walk.
So in short, you want us to take them back by force?
There you go again, just asking for trouble. No need, I'm sure we can resolve this amicably. What I wanted to ask you is if you could collect some more.
Some more of what, exactly?
Oh, do you mean those things Gray was gathering?
Yes, that's right. We've got an approximate location, so let me give you that first.
We can handle this, no problem.
Looks like we're doing this, G-Dog. Time to saddle up.
Yes.
I'll do some looking myself as well, I reckon.
Don't throw your back out.
That should be my line. You're always so reckless.
I know. I know.
So Grey's what passes for a good bloke round here, huh?
I told you not to maunder on. Get going to Daedal Isle.
Is it supposed to be here?
If she had information to pass us, it must have come from Monica. That ought to make it trustworthy.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder. We still haven't found a thing yet.
Doesn't seem to be anything here either.
Doesn't look like it's gonna turn up. How about we just give up and head back already? Oi, Grey, you listening? I said...
Wait. An ambush, eh?
Huh?
You finally made it, Grey.
And you are?
Looks like the info was good. We'll have a bit of your time if you don't mind.
What just happened here?
They look vaguely like lost numbers.
Yeah.
I thought they were supposed to be our allies.
I suspect they're just an irritant. Sent here to slow me down.
But who'd want to slow you down? Are they part of that opposing faction you were banging on about?
So then, these soldiers would have to be...
They're part of Monica's faction, no question. But even that's got its share of radicals like these guys. The ones that like to stir things up.
Stir up what, though? Nothing good, I guess.
Their ultimate objective is the eradication of Mobius. But they'll stop at nothing to achieve it. That's where the trouble starts. They see the key pieces aligned on the board. Even Ouroboros are now in play. Now all it would take is to wrench the command from Monica, and the entire city could be mobilized.
Could they really do that?
There are ways. Steal enough Levnises from us, whittle away at Monica's support, and soon she'll be wide open. Hard to tell exactly how they'll make their move. But it seems they've decided the time is ripe.
Okay, and what's that got to do with slowing you down?
Unlike most city folk, I'm a lone wolf. Might be they didn't account for me in their calculations and just simplified the maths.
Since Grey's not usually in the city, they would have to get him where they want him, then restrict his movements.
Oh, right. Now I'm with you.
You see?
Hang on. One more thing. Doesn't that still seem weird? It was Rosanna that told us to come here, right?
That's right. And we were ambushed. That would suggest an information leak.
What do you want to do now?
Whoever goes up against me, they're getting crushed. That's all.
And what about Rosanna?
We're going back to the city. Come on, keep up.
I hope you weren't followed.
We've got enough decoys to keep them off our case, so I doubt they'd find us so easily. Still, if we keep twiddling our thumbs, it's only a matter of time before they rumble us.
We've already sent men.
Well, that was unavoidable. He's Vandam's man through and through.
5 years we've been biding our time. Now that we have a chance, we can't let it pass us by. Yes, agreed. So why'd you jeopardize everything by stealing that thing? If it hadn't been me that noticed first, our whole plan could have gone up in smoke.
Well, maybe this wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been taking your sweet time with this thing.
Calm down, both of you. They'll never find this place. And even if they do realize something's amiss, I've got ways to keep Monica off the scent.
If you say so.
Getting her out of here will leave one fewer obstacle in the city. The only problem is Grey.
Some problem, though. He fought with Guernica on the front lines.
And his nose is as sharp as ever. Still, you can handle him, yeah?
Oh, don't you worry about that.
Well, that should earn us some time. I don't see any outstanding issues.
Rosanna's close to the core of the R&D team. And most importantly, she has Monica's ear. She'll use her non-combatant position if it's her neck on the line. Even if she has to betray her own husband. We'll be under more scrutiny than ever. So don't you dare do anything stupid.
Trust me, I won't. I wouldn't throw my back out for nothing.
If the others try to hinder our plans, we might have to actually use this thing. Best we put our plans in motion ASAP.
Seriously, how could our whereabouts have been leaked?
The investigation comes later. First, back to the city.
Gray.
You're the guy who works with Monica.
There's something I wanted to pick your brains about.
Let's hear it.
I've heard your Rosanna has been trying to get outside.
I see.
She was stopped by the soldiers and turned back just like that, they say. Just for my own conscience, I went to check it with the R&D team, but they said she'd not come in that day.
Whoa, is she okay? What if she was forced into something by that lot who attacked us?
You were attacked?
It's nothing. Keep going.
Right, well, that's about it. It just seemed a bit fishy is all, which is why I wanted it noted.
What did Monica have to say?
About that. She actually took an away team and went out. Something about a request from Rosanna. Seemed urgent. I mean, I suppose it must have been to get the boss moving like that. I wonder what that's all about.
No clue, but I'll look into it.
Appreciate it, really, I do. Somehow I don't feel like sticking my neck out myself here. Great. Do you know where Rosanna could be?
I haven't the faintest idea.
You seem real relaxed for someone whose partner's missing, pal.
She made Monica leave the city and tried to go outside herself too. That does feel rather odd. Furthermore, Rosanna should be aware of the dangers that await a non-combatant on the outside.
Right? And if there was something she needed from beyond, couldn't she have just asked Monica?
Well, you want to contribute or what?
Whatever the case may be, Rosanna's tough. She'll be fine.
Huh?
I don't know where she went, but I can think of a few people who might.
Well then, shall we try asking them? That might be the quickest way.
Who are we asking then?
A doctor, a mechanic, and an old friend.
I think we found out all that we can now.
Time we pulled our info.
If you don't mind. Hey, listen to this, will ya?
How are we looking out there?
Monica's still gone, but Gray's back with Ouroboros, looks like.
That guy really doesn't know when to quit.
Still, if we can just disrupt the command chain, everything else should fall into place, right?
Finally. Our toy will have its day.
Of course. It's high time we got to use this thing, and I couldn't think of a better opportunity.
Oh, yes. She turns out exactly as I'd hoped.
You're a sly one, aren't you? Getting people to accept you, then using them as you like.
I'm sorry. What?
Skilled technologists from R&D always have to be managed to a degree. We've watched you closely, and you've never leaked info about our actions to anyone.
You've helped us come this far. Regardless of the results, you've made your bed as our accomplice.
You're still not making any sense. You think the plan's going to fail?
I don't intend to let this opportunity pass me by. Whatever happens, I'll leave my mark on this city. I promise you that.
This is our chance to gain the upper hand in one fell swoop. No need to get gloomy.
Yes, that's exactly it.
We'll have Ouroboros in our hands, and we won't have to fight them. No more hiding, no more biding our time. No more taking anyone's crap. That stuff's for the birds.
Guernica, Monica, they're too soft by half.
We'll cause a disturbance in the city, then use the confusion to steal away all Alevnuses. Brilliant! With Monica gone, now's our window. We'll suppress the military and have them hand over the leadership.
Once we bend Ouroboros to our command, all we have to do is squish Mobius under our thumb.
You think they'll ally themselves with us? Even after we cause all this ruckus?
Ha! They're just a bunch of kids. They'll be putty in our hands.
Right. Yeah. Putty in our hands indeed.
Is it really here?
Be on the lookout for a hidden door. Anything that strikes you as odd.
Was it meant to be here somewhere? Looks like a whole load of nothing.
Well, this is where the doc said.
Wait. Here.
How did you know?
Too much effort to explain. Let's just go.
Are all old people this cranky?
Beats me. Come on, let's just follow him.
Up ahead.
Oh, you sniffed us out all the way out here. You're like a right proper hound.
Ha! You're right on the money there. He's Vandam's little doggy is what he is. There's nothing for you here, Grey. Go wag your tail somewhere else.
Whoa, they're really laying into you. Come on, Grey, give him a real tongue lashing.
No need.
What? Sure there is. You're not gonna let these clods make fun of you and have the last word?
Ouroboros are still just kids, and it shows. If they're your latest traveling companions, then how the mighty have fallen.
If you're here, I assume it's because you figured out our plan.
Looks like we'll have to get rough. Or are you gonna sit there like a good pooch and lick yourself?
Yeah, I'm not that flexible. First, I'll kill you. You, I'll keep alive for now. Might still kill you later, if you don't tell me anything worthwhile.
Whoa. I knew we were gonna see action today, but this is more than I signed up for.
Yeah, doesn't spark around, does he?
Ouroboros are your only allies now. Rosanna is on our side. You still want to fight?
Of course. It is, after all, my job.
Loyal to a fault. That's a hound for you. But you can't protect the city with that wimpy attitude. Today, this hour, the city will be transformed. And the cause of peace demands a sacrifice. What?
What the? What's happened?
You bitch! What did you do, Rosanna?
Oh, didn't I tell you? There's a power threshold.
Like a maximum?
It's an interesting system. Little Drum and I incorporated it.
So now you decide to turn on us. You'll wish you hadn't done this.
No. I haven't betrayed anyone, at any point. It seems to me it's completely slipped your mind, when you were all acting so fishy 5 years ago. It was me who broached the subject to you, when you roughed up the doctor back then. You don't remember? And the Conservative leader, Garrett, who put you in touch with him? Me again. We'd round up all the unsavories and toss the trash all at once. And now, your time's up. My dear husband doesn't like me staying out too long. So now my part in this is over.
Here we go.
Rosanna! Gray! You bastards!
Huh. Would you believe it?
We'll take you and Rosanna out in one go!
We'll deal with this. Stay back, Rosanna.
But the city needs us.
As if you could ever bring peace to the city.
Man, I could have sworn Rosanna was one of the bad guys.
Me too.
Even you thought so, right?
Why would I?
Those shady dealings for a start. They didn't set off any alarm bells for you.
Honey, do you realize people can't read your mind?
I told you not to throw your back out.
Not what I was talking about, but I'll bite. You really can't stop being reckless, can you?
We're all still alive. I don't think that counts as reckless. Now, Guernica. He's the one who was reckless. But then again, even his actions may well have borne fruit.
We're back to talking in riddles again.
The original idea was for me to stop the hardliners myself, without involving all of you in this. So I'm sorry. I'm sure it was quite a burden.
I don't get the thinking here. Surely you could have just asked Gray for help in the first place.
Our opposition would have noticed something was up. They'd never have lowered their guard like that. They thought they had me pegged as weak. That's what made it easy for them to bring me aboard. That's basically it.
How much did Monica know?
Oh, she knows me. When I needed her out of the city, she obliged without a single peep. Some things you have to say out loud, and others go without saying. You know how it is.
Nah, I really don't.
Well, then one day, you will.
Huh. One of those things, is it?
Yep. Better get used to it.
What?
The point of us old-timers is to keep you youngsters on the right path. If you trust us, you don't have to hurry so much to try and understand things.
Oh my! Someone's a chatterbox today.
Oh, for spark's sake, could you not? All this beating around the bush is driving me up the wall.
Why don't I translate for you? He's saying he wants to keep working with you for a long time to come.
See, that I can understand. Right back at you, Gray.